Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sadra Iza Azhari, and today I'm going to presenting about toxic language and behavior in online gaming. Here I am going to find out the cause and the solution of the toxic behavior in online gaming. This presentation is divided into 5 sections. First, I'm going to tell you about the background of the topic. Second is a little explanation about the topic. After that is the cause. And then I will give you an example case. And finally is about to discuss the solution. Now let's get started. It is no longer a secret that toxic behavior turned online gaming community become a place where people yelling each other and swearing using bad words. Even some players rationalize these kinds of behavior like this. But first, what is toxicity in online gaming? What makes someone toxic in online gaming? And what is the solution to handle it? Here is a little explanation. Toxicity in gaming is where someone starts swearing using bad words, hate speech related to sexual orientation, race and religion, threats of violence, doxing, spamming, and griefing. So basically it is a cyberbullying. Next is what makes someone act toxic. Toxicity mostly happens in the losing team. Usually a player who sit on the top of the team's leaderboard or player who have more points starts blaming the player in the bottom of leaderboards, accusing that the bottom player is the one who makes the team lose. The next is cheater. Cheater also be the reason someone be toxic. Cheater is someone who wants to be the best player in the game but without using any skills. Normal players that just want to refreshing and playing the game casually now becomes annoyed, mad, and eventually starts trash talking to the cheaters. And lastly is bugs. There is no game that perfectly made without the bugs. Bugs is a common thing in every game. Bugs can be everything that can make the game is broke, and oftentimes annoy players and make the player mad because the game don't run as usual. If players found a bug, just report it to the game developers so it can be fixed as soon as possible. Now let's take a look at the example case. Quoted from the Washington Post, in February 2019, Sam Hebron was playing Call of Duty on Xbox at his family's house in Connecticut. After winning and placed in top team's leaderboard in several games, he began receiving invites from other players asking him to play with them. He accepted and joined in the group's online conversation through his headsets. It's all fun until the other players threatening him. Hebron said that they were from Maryland and they were going to come to kill him. He received a message via Xbox Live contained his home address. Then his house phone is rang, and another message from one of the party appeared on his TV asking why he didn't answer the call. After that, he contacted Microsoft, which makes Xbox. He also wrote a Reddit post that goes viral, but the answer didn't satisfy him. After several threats, he didn't call the police, but questioned whether Microsoft was creating a safe environment for kids. The next day, he was back to playing video games and said, "But I definitely don't accept invites from people." Last is the solution. There is a lot of ways to prevent or control online gaming toxicity. First is play a single-player game. Playing single-player games can train you to accept defeat and introspection rather than blaming external factors, because the only person responsible to the game is ourselves. Second is following influencer with positive behavior. it's best to avoid toxic YouTubers. And what's a better YouTubers that build positive habits? Because not every internet persona is building a positive habits, so it's wise to choose the good ones. The next thing is mute the chat. There is nothing wrong to turn off the chat feature and just focus on the game to win. The last thing is play with friends. One of the reasons players become toxic because we play anonymously. Playing with friends are much better than play with random players because you already know your friends very well. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you for your attention. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.